Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, we're doing a full face of clean beauty. I recently attended a masterclass with Bobbi Brown, the creator and founder of Jones Road, and it was a very, very interesting masterclass. I learned a lot, and then I also did receive products from Jones Road. So I don't have a full line from Jones Road, so I wanted to mix that in with some other clean beauty brands that I own and create a full face of clean beauty. So if you're interested to see how I created this look and the products that I used, keep watching. To start, I'm going to use the Westman Atelier foundation stick, and this is the Vital Skin foundation stick. I have shade Atelier 4, so I'm just going to take this and start by applying it all over my cheek, or my face rather. I will blend it out. I'm also going to add more. I do find that this initial first application just doesn't give me the amount of coverage that I want, so I will build it up. I also don't think that it's a perfect shade match. I think it tends to lean a little bit yellow, but Westman Atelier doesn't have a huge shade range. I think all the shades that they have, this is probably my best bet. So like I said, I am going to go back in, add a little bit more where I think that I need it. And I am blending this out with a Merit brush. I don't have a concealer either by any of these clean beauty brands, but I do have another foundation stick. So we're going to try and use the Merit foundation as a concealer. I have the Merit foundation stick in shade Sand. So we're going to use that underneath the eyes as concealer. I'm going to take that same Merit foundation brush to blend in the other foundation. Now we're going to go in and contour. I have the Westman Atelier contour stick. It is so good. It's probably one of my favorite products from Westman Atelier. It is just so good. It's so easy. I just love it. It blends really, really nicely. So this is shade Truffle. And all I'm doing is placing it right there underneath my cheekbone. And then I'm going to blend it out with a Bobbi Brown full coverage brush. I love the contour that it gives. It's so easy to use. I love that it's in a stick. I have the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate, which I absolutely love as well. However, I need a brush. This you don't need a brush. It's just swipe and go. So highly, highly, highly recommend the contour stick from Westman Atelier. And they also came out with a new shade. So now they have a darker shade. It is darker than Truffle. Truffle is really good on medium skin, but if you have anything darker, I don't think Truffle would have worked, and so they have now come out with an even darker. So the video, I'm really trying to focus the video today on like Jones Road Beauty, Westman Atelier, Merit. However, I don't have a powder by any of those brands. So I'm going to use a powder by Chantecaille. Now, I've used this powder many, many times. This is the HD Perfecting Powder. And although Chantecaille is a clean brand, I've done so many videos on it. I kind of wanted to incorporate some of these newer brands that I've been trying. Since I didn't have a powder, we're going to Chantecaille. And honestly, I don't need a lot of powder. This isn't a foundation that is going to really warrant a lot of powder, but I do like to set my makeup down just a little bit. And really that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a little bit of powder before we move on to our other products. Bronzer, I'm going to use the Westman Atelier Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. That is like a tongue twister, so I really had to look at it to get it right. I'm using shade Coupe de Soleil. This is the lighter of the two shades. And because I don't have a suntan right now, this is a perfect bronzer shade for me. And it is one of my favorite bronzers. I mean, seriously, how cute are those hearts? They're so stinking cute. The packaging is probably as luxe as you're gonna find. It is super heavy. It is metal. I love it. I actually have a couple clean blushes. I have two from Westman Atelier, one from Merit, but my favorite is the Westman Atelier shade in Bichette. I absolutely love it. It is like that perfect dark rosewood shade. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to take my BK Beauty 106. I just swirled it along the top, and then I'm just going to tap it in. And I think I probably got too much. It is such a pretty blush. I definitely got a little bit too much, but that is easily fixable with your foundation brush. You can just kind of go back over. It just tones it down. That is the beauty with working with makeup, just in general, any makeup. If you make a mistake, you can fix it. We're going to try something new. I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. The first time I used this product, it was a hot mess. Seriously, hot mess. I was like, oh God, Liz, what did you do? What did you do? But I did a masterclass with Bobbi Brown, and we were talking about the new Miracle Balm that she came out with for her new line, Jones Road. And the shade that we have is Magic Hour. So this is what Magic Hour looks like. I have already broken the seal. I have used it. I have played with it. But on the masterclass, we're using this, and she says that this can be used all over your face. So I have a blank canvas. I'm not wearing any makeup. We had just put on our moisturizer. So I started applying this all over my face. That's what it looks like. I'm not sure if you'll be able to totally see it, but there are definitely glitter particles in here. This is definitely more on the highlight spectrum than just a Miracle Balm that you would wear all over your face. So, and there's really not too much color once you blend it out, but don't make the same mistake I did. Don't put this all over your face. Just don't. I was like, oh my God, what am I wearing? I had glitter everywhere. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm not certain because I haven't really played with this over makeup. We're going to just tap it on as a highlight. I am going to use my fingers just to kind of see what it looks like. So there is some of a shift, some of like a glow. I don't know that it's my favorite product, which I really wanted to love. And maybe this is just not the right shade for me. Maybe I need one of the darker ones that I can use as a blush. My only problem is that I don't like a sticky, tacky feel. And that's what this is. I feel the tackiness already on my face. So honestly, I'm not sure that this is going to be a product that I'm going to wear. Because if I leave the house and I have my hair down in my face, I just envision the hair sticking to my face. I think it could possibly look really beautiful as a lip balm. So we'll try that, although this would be the biggest lip balm pan that I've ever owned. But we'll try. I do have another cream highlighting balm that I love. And this is the Westman Atelier Loaded Tinted, Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in shade Peau de Pêche. Now this is gorgeous, and I'm going to apply it to the other side just so I can show you the difference. So I'm just going to rub my finger in, and then I'm just going to tap it in. And you immediately see that highlight. And this one has a little bit of color. So here is the difference in my hand. Here is the Westman Atelier, and then here's the Miracle Balm from Jones Road. So when you compare them side by side, you can definitely see the highlight in the Jones Road. It's just more of a balm. The Westman Atelier definitely has more color. And so I feel like it really enhanced that blush, and I probably should tone it down just a little bit with some powder. But there's the difference. Which one do you guys like more? I'm going to be honest, I love the look of the Jones Road. The longer it sits, I can see that highlight, and I think it's really, really pretty. I really, really like it. However, when I touch it, it is still tacky, which I don't like. The Westman Atelier is not tacky at all. It goes from like a cream to a powder. So we'll see. I'm going to actually just take my powder brush. I'm not going to add any powder to it. And I'm just going to use it on both sides. Maybe if I put a little bit of powder on top of that Jones Road, it'll help. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel honestly about either side. We're just going to let it sit. We'll just let it sit and we'll move on. I have one eyeshadow from Jones Road, and so we're going to do a one and done look. This is the shade Smoky Gray, and I did get a brush, a Jones Road brush when I did this masterclass. This is the eye fluffy brush, so I'm going to very lightly, and I remember when I used this the night of the masterclass, it was so pigmented, so I went in a lot lighter this time, because it was really, really pigmented. At the end of that class, I was a hot mess. This is a really nice brush though. It's very dense and it's very flat. I'm not normally a one and done eyeshadow look girl. I love to play. I love to create and just add all the colors, but this was the only color that we got, so that's all we're going to use. Now we did get an eyeliner, so I can kind of use that to add some dimension to the eye. And this is the Jones Road, the Best Pencil, and I think it's just in like a brown. I don't really see, yeah, brown. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and then I'm going to come back and see if we can kind of smoke it out. So we did get an eyebrow brush, but if you look at that brush, you can actually use this for eyeliner. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I use that brown. And then you can kind of just use that brush to angle it up and smoke it out. So it kind of adds that extra layer of dimension without having to use another shadow. So there's the eyeliner. I'm really loving it. I think it looks really good. And I am impressed with the pencil. This is what it looks like. I do really like it. I do think it is a very good eyeliner. And now for mascara. I have the Jones Road mascara. And there is the wand. It's a very big, fluffy wand. I've got really, really small lashes in the corner, and it's just super hard to get to them. All right, so there's the eye look, there's the mascara. I really do like the mascara. I think it's really nice. Like I said, I have these little teeny tiny lashes in the corner, which with that big of a brush I just can't get to, but that's okay. Now we're going to do my brows. I have the Merit brow pencil or brow gel, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I have shade brown. I think it's a perfect match. And I'm able to do my brows without making them look too dramatic. I think they look very subtle, and I'm all about that. All right, now we're ready for lip. Got a couple different lip products here. So it keeps falling. Here is the Westman Atelier Le Nudes lipstick palette. So that's what I'm going to use, but then I've got a gloss. I have this Jones Road little juicy gloss. It's called a Cool Gloss, and I have shade Nude Beige. So first I'm going to take this shade in the top corner, or in the bottom really, and I'm just going to apply it with my finger. I think these are like impossible to use, and they are just not my favorite, if I'm being honest. I think that they're just really hard to like get your finger in there, and I don't have a brush that I like to use. I think it gives that much color that it really makes a huge difference. I'm just saying, like, for the price, it's not worth it. I do think it's pretty. The packaging is so luxe. I just don't think it's worth the price. All right, this lip gloss, however, I think is super pigmented, and I love. Now it does have a minty, kind of coolish, like tingling effect. All right, so that completes the full face of clean makeup. What do you guys think? Now I will say that my right side with the Miracle Balm has kind of calmed down a little bit. It's not quite as tacky. Like I said, I did put powder over it, so that could be the reason, but it's kind of cooled down a little bit. But there you go. That's the rest of the face. I would love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Do you guys like clean beauty? I know that right now it is all the rage. All of the companies are coming out with clean beauty lines. Like Dior reformulated their foundation to make it cleaner. Chanel came out with a whole entire clean beauty line. And then you have got all these brands like Westman Atelier and Merit and Jones Road really popping up and taking over the scene. So I would love to hear from you guys if you guys are interested in seeing more of clean beauty. Is that even something that matters to you? Let me know down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.